Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here with...
Ready.
It is September 22nd, 2021. It is Wednesday afternoon at 3:19 p.m. Sorry I've been amiss. Been busy with some stuff. We'll talk a little bit about that. Just mainly coming on here to say hi to y'all. And show you my latest Ipsy thing that came in. Don't mind my hair. Yes, I'm getting a skunk stripe. Let's do the Ipsy bag first. And then we'll deal with the rest of the vlog. So the Ipsy bag I got in these two masks. This is the vitamin A, which is supposed to be firming. Yeah, and then the B5 is a velvet mask. They're both a velvet mask. So one's soothing, one's firming. So I'll have to see what they are. I'm not real. This is called Clean Beauty. I don't know. I'm not a big mask person. Even though I like them, I don't know. In theory, I just never do them. I'm not sure why. I just don't. So, anyway, I haven't even messed with any of this, so this will be new to both of us. I got this in, about 10 days ago.
Yeah.
This is called Bang, and it is 36-hour mascara. If I'm up for 36 hours... My mascara better be up with me, evidently.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, it's like this. I don't know if it's waterproof or not. I can't see it. I have old eyes. Let's see. 9% saw dramatic volume. Ooh.
Dramatic volume.
Yes. It does not. It says bigger, better, volumizing mascara. It does not say if it's waterproof or not. Yeah, so I don't know. Guess we'll be finding out, huh? It's your typical black mascara. So, anyway, that's what I got in there. I don't know, this time I wasn't that thrilled with my whole bag thing. I gotta be honest. So, then I got in Clean It Zero, the Tripil Acid Cleansing Balm Pore Clarifying. So, we're going to be clarifying some pores, evidently. So, this. But dang, it's such a little thing of it. I better not have me too many pores. So I don't know what you do with it. Let's see. Gently massage balm into circular motions onto dry skin using fingertips. Rinse well with lukewarm water or wipe off with face cloths or tissue. So there's that. Let's see. I have two more things in here. I have, this is like, it's a Radiant Glow Illuminating BB Cream SPF 30. Oh, it's, like an oil-free coverage. Let's see. Foundation with SPF in it. So, we'll find out. I don't know if it's my color or not. Ooh, it looks pretty dark. I don't know. It looks pretty darn dark. We'll see. It's okay if you really spread it around, I think. I mean, that's spread in. You probably can't see it because, you know, the sun's coming in right there. So, anyway, this is SPF stuff. So, and then this is, all this stuff came in this bag. Both bags are okay, but don't try putting a lot in it because the other one, the snap came right off. Good thing I didn't have anything in there that was going to really spill, or else I would have been highly upset. This is Shades by Sean, San Francisco, or maybe it's Shan, I don't know. Oh. Then trying to figure out how to open the mother is the real mother. There we go. Oh, it's kind of a nice gold. I like gold colors. So that's what that is. It is. It doesn't say I guess just put it anywhere. I would use it for eyeshadow. Let's put a little swatch. I don't know if you probably can't see that right here, but it's a real shimmery. I like putting that on my eyes. I will use that on my eyes. Let's see. That's not my eye, by the way. But anyway, so this is that's a pretty nice amount of that, actually. I tend to not use a whole lot of makeup these days anyway. About once a week I'll slap some on. Right, hon?
Yeah, but I know I've said this before, but you're one of the really lucky ladies that you look good with or without makeup.
Thank you, honey. So, what's been going on with us? Well, Brad and I are getting along a lot better. That's good. We've been working hard on it. Sometimes you just need. I spent the weekend with one of my friends. Sometimes it's good just be gone for a couple days and then just kind of recenter. And my dog was so sad without me though. Jelly Bean was very sad.
Yes,
Brad sent me a picture of Jelly Bean laying on my chair looking so sad. Moping hard. And she was so excited when I walked in the door Monday morning. She was so excited. And she does it. And she did that even longer yesterday. I had to go into town. And when we got home, she was really carrying on. So, Brad's feeling about the same. I think the hip pain's gotten worse, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially now the weather's getting cooler. And like it's raining today, which we don't mind. We like that. But, as you age, that happens. That, you feel more. So, I've got some health issues going on. Only my very close friends know more about it. I don't really have anything to really tell significantly. I'm going for a lot of tests and a lot of, it's just a lot of different tests. And, I don't know. I think in maybe a couple weeks I'll know more. But just if you can just say general prayers for Brad and I would be appreciated. It had been a hard thing. Because, you kind of wonder about your quality of life and your longevity at any age. Certainly, if we all age. Not saying that, that there's anything like that would make me ponder if I was going to be alive for long. I certainly, with whatever happened, even if it's cancer, I'm going to fight it.
Yep.
And I'm going to win.
Yep.
Because I have fought a lot of medical issues I've always had medical issues. Let's just put that out there, okay? I've just always had different infections, usually. And a lot of times that they do think are cancer.
Yep.
Numerous times.
Well, you know what? One of the first dates you and I went on was taking you to the emergency room.
It's been about a week of knowing each other, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I've fought a lot of different things, and I've overcome them all, obviously, and I'll overcome this, whatever it is. I like what somebody says is that, our life journey is already kind of pre-mapped out for us, pretty much. It happens to be whether or not we choose to shorten that lifespan by doing some foolish things or something. You know. Also, I'm not going to talk about the specifics, but just if you can just put in a special prayer for Brad's entire family, because they've had a death in the family, and that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't have permission, and I'm not going to talk about specifics, but yeah, just say a prayer, because no matter what, it was a human life, and it was somebody that Brad knew and grew up with and stuff, so Yeah. Right, hon?
Yep, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
So, a lot of stuff up in the air, and I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just I don't have any answers about my health. I'm going for a lot of tests, have been going for a lot of tests. Um, and, you know, the energy I have left, helping with things around the house, and then I just want to create some really good artwork. Got my plaster of Paris in. I'm excited about working on that. Now, that stretch canvas I was working on does have a small tear in it. Did you see it?
I did.
Do you think I can still work with it with plaster of Paris over the top? What I was going to try.
Were you going to try to have a 3D effect to the
Yes.
painting? I think so.
That's what I was going to still try and
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I think so.
I was working on this one thing, and this one particular landscape scene I have in mind. I'm going to do kind of a 3D effect. So I'm going to use plaster of Paris on top of canvas and kind of build it up, shape it, and mold it. Done that before. Very, very, very long time ago in junior high and high school. But I always really enjoyed it. And this specific piece that I'm thinking about is really what I'm wanting to do. I've been wanting to mess with some plaster Paris. Can you let her out, hon?
I can.
For a while. Jelly bean is in heat. We took us a few days to realize that because we've never had a dog in heat. It just so happened right now because we did get.
Oh, Jelly.
Well, honey, she just can't. We'll have to. Here, hang on a minute, guys. Can you get her, please?
Yeah. Come here, Jelly. Okay, come here.
She's.
Okay.
We've never had a dog in heat before, and it just so happened, like I said, we got.
You want out?
Honey,
Oh, I'm sorry.
thank you. Can you please take her out? That we had to get the Jeep plated here, and Brad got his license and stuff, so that took the extra money. So we've never had a dog in heat, and it's been interesting. It makes me mad actually, guys, because she shouldn't have to go through this. She's uncomfortable, and I don't know really what dogs in heat do. I thought maybe she had an infection or something because she kept licking herself there. And then yesterday it finally dawned on me she had an accident on the kitchen floor, and looking at him like she must be in heat. She is, from what I read. So, but November, I'm going to get her done. I don't know how much it costs to have a small dog spayed. She needs her shots also. And also, I want her dew claws. She had dew claws on her hind leg, and they hang down so low. They're gonna get snagged on something. I'd like to have them remove those while she's under, so she wouldn't have to worry about that anymore. So,
Come on, Jelly Bean.
come on, go.
Come on, Jelly Bean. Let's go outside.
There she goes. But she's been uncomfortable. I hate that. I really hate that. But at least she's not gonna have any more babies and stuff. We'll get her fixed in November because Brad goes in a while, unless things are different. He goes, excuse me, my lips are really chapped. He goes to California unless it would be that I have to start chemo or something right away. Then I don't know, depending on how bad it would be. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because it's not that far away. So we'll get it figured out. But I've been quiet because of that. It's on your mind, and you know, I'll explain more of that when I know more what's going on. I have some definite markers that all point to the sea. And yeah, we'll find out. So, other than that, I'm still making hats. So, if you want to make hats, send them, great. Or any kind of knitwear, that's awesome. A lot of times, especially if I don't feel good, I can still sit on my bed and loom knit, which is really, very nice. Still have diamond paintings I need to finish. and I still have, of course, my artwork, which I'm going to work on. Kind of redid my room yesterday because Brad was having trouble getting his rollator in my room. Here's one wall, that's where the TV is, and this is the door, and then right here was the Excite bike. Well, the Excite bike stuck out just enough where I couldn't get his rollator in. But then he was trying to use just one cane when he needs two and carry stuff. Because knowing I'm not feeling that hot, he was, being very kind. And I didn't want him to fall. So yesterday I kind of redid my room, moved some stuff around, which makes it, I think, an even better fit. And that way he's able to get his rollator all the way in, which is wonderful. So, we were watching a special on Netflix last night. Criminal Minds is all over with. It was so sad. I'm not going to tell you what happened in case you haven't watched all of it, but it was sad. But it was about 6 couples, that long-term couples in all different parts of the world, and just their story. The first one was, of course, here in America. It was really a neat story. So, besides that, Brad's been, hey, honey,
Yes, sweetie.
could you hand me you want me to show them your dragon?
If you want, yeah.
I would love to. Brad's been messing with his scroll saw. Now, get this. This is his first piece he's really done on it. It's fabulous. The scroll saw is wonderful for Brad because right now we have it set up in the kitchen because we're still working in the 3rd bedroom. But he can sit and use it. So it doesn't matter. He puts on like the headphones a lot of times and he'll sit and he'll use it. And that way he's able to still enjoy doing things even on the super painful days.
You know, the thing that's really nice is it's not very noisy.
No, it's not very noisy. Did we do our we haven't done our injections yet this morning.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Okay. I forget. This is Brad's first project. This is a dragon's head. What do you guys think of that? And then he had these flat rocks. I don't remember what they're called, so forgive me. And so he mounted it on that. But isn't that something? This is out of oak, which is very hard to work with. It's a hardwood. And so, yeah, this is his first attempt at anything, you guys. Isn't that something? I told him, I said, something like this, on a little bit different of a stand. But he can make bookends out of just about anything. So, he is going to work on once we get things kind of settled down, we get my health challenges met, his health challenges met, and, like we get another vehicle, so I have one, and stuff. We're going to do a little side business. So, or if you had something now that you wanted to have made, getting closer to the holidays, you can email me. My email address is below, and I'll give it to him, and then you guys can work on that. But isn't that something? Bring it up closer. Very first attempt at doing this. I love that side right there. Isn't that something? So yeah, brings him a lot of joy, and because he's wanted one forever. And when you go from having a garage and stuff to no longer having one, it's hard on men. And wanted him to have something he could do here in the house because he was really an outdoors person. And like I said, he could walk the feet off of anybody. But now life has changed and we have new challenges and we're going to meet those challenges head on. And we do. We figure out ways to still be able to do things that you would normally do able body. And it's like, okay, but now this is my body now. So I told him, I said, what if today is the best it's ever going to get now? What if today, and however you're feeling, is the very best day that you're ever going to have? because maybe the next days will be even more painful. That disease will progress, or whatever's going to happen. So, you got to grasp on, and you got to get the most out of every day. Seize the moment.
Yeah.
Because, life can pass you up by so fast. I think that sometimes I feel like that's why we get health challenges or we have events happen like COVID and stuff where people have had to stay home, but it brought families closer together. You either are now getting divorced because you couldn't stand each other and you were locked in the house, or you're having a child now because, you were locked in a house together, so you're having more children, or you're gotten closer and you have fallen back in love with your family and your kids and doing things together. I mean, home improvement things are so hard to come by now because everybody's doing them.
Yeah.
And so, I think sometimes that's the message from God or whoever you believe in, that it's time to slow yourself down. I always say that because I've had health challenges, that I've always learned to appreciate everything around me more. And then that extends to, like, haven't I taught you how to just kind of love what's around you?
Yeah.
Because you get so busy with work and stuff, you don't get a time. You don't get a time. Yes, the Italian is coming out with Mia. It's a meatball.
Wow.
But you don't have time to stop and really appreciate, hey, that flowering tree right there is just gorgeous. Because tomorrow the flowers may drop off, all those blossoms. So you might want to enjoy its beauty right there. Or a little kid doing something just so darn cute. Take that moment and just embrace that. Embrace the beauty of that. Or birds flying. Or maybe you see a mama bird coming back to her nest to feed her young. Or, whatever you see. The biggest praying mantis I've ever seen in my life, like that long, the other day. I had seen it out by the light. We had two frogs underneath our little porch light. They were all croaking. You should hear it after it rains and stuff. They're just all singing. But anyway, and then there's this great big praying mantis. I was watching it. Then I asked Brad, like, he went out later, and I said, "Did you see that great big praying mantis?" And he said, "No." Well, the next day I was outside taking one of the dogs out again, and I looked on the side of the trailer, not too far, and there he was again, or she. We think it was she. So I had Brad come out and look. Because it's just like I had never got to sit there and really watch the movements, so elegant and graceful, of a praying mantis. They really are a very beautiful, elegant type of movement with them. And like I said, the frogs, last night they were so loud singing. It had rained earlier, and they were all singing about it, singing about the rain, and I think they're singing about all the copious amounts of bugs that were coming out. I love watching them get a bug and stuff, But yeah, it didn't take much to turn me on, huh, honey?
Well, and another thing too is, what was it, a week or two ago, when the guy down the road was harvesting his tobacco, and then yesterday, uh, they harvested their corn, the feed corn.
Right across from us, that was pretty cool because all of a sudden we're hearing this big, big vehicle, right? And I know a little bit down the street they're putting in a new mobile home. So we think maybe it's that. I look up and I see him on the outside of the crop, and he's harvesting the feed corn. We've been waiting. Every day we look out there and we're like, when is he going to harvest that feed corn? He was. And then the smaller truck would come along and pick it up. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Well, I've never seen corn harvested before.
Yeah.
Because there's not a whole lot of corn out in Wyoming.
Yeah.
And I've never seen tobacco harvested before, because there's no tobacco out in Wyoming.
And I guess it's not near the tobacco growing here it used to be. So It's just those little things, guys. It's like fall time is just such a beautiful time. Any season is beautiful. I might depart with some words of wisdom. Aren't you guys lucky? Just kidding. But why I love the seasons so much, and I love them all, fall just happens to be my favorite, is because it's like the continuation of life to me, and it's about things change. Like, okay, let's start fall. You guys know the colors, the smells, watching leaves turn, watching them drop. The fall flowers, the mums, and that kind of stuff. Um, and preparing your yard for winter wherever you live. And we don't get we get we get a little bit of temperature that's freezing or below, not much. Might get 1 or 2 light snowstorms normally. Get a lot of rain, which I like the rain. So, but it's like the fall leaves. We were burning that candle in back uh, last night, and it's a little bit different than the fall leaves. The wax melt. This one's got some cinnamon in it, and nutmeg, and those kind of stuff. It's all the earthy colors I love. The sound it makes when you're walking on a bunch of dead leaves. It's just that whole thing. And then winter comes. Of course, it's the hustle bustle of the holidays, whether or not you have family, whether or not you're alone or not. And it is, you might have snow depending on where you live. It's colder out. You tend to do more crafts inside and stuff. And then the beautiful, beautiful spring. This last year I was so blessed because this was the most beautiful spring I ever got to witness in my whole life. We've always lived primarily in Wyoming. Then we moved to Florida and we lived there for almost 5 years. Well, Wyoming doesn't really have a spring except for it's like 1 day long normally. And Florida doesn't really have it goes from fall type weather to hotter and stickier. So this was the first time I lived in an area of the country that actually had a real spring. So you saw the beautiful, holy moly, Brad! What is in there?
Comforter and
Laundry.
towels.
We've been doing a lot of that with jelly bean being, in heat. But all the beautiful pastel colors, all the bright, brilliant, like new grass green, the tulips, daffodils, all those kind of beautiful spring flowers, seeing the trees start to blossom. We had out front in our yard, I can't remember what kind of tree it was. Do you remember?
Wasn't it some kind of plum tree?
Yes, it was some kind of plum tree. It doesn't actually produce fruit anymore. Beautiful white flowers. If you kind of took a step back, it almost looked like a white lace. Hold on just a minute. Charlie, that's enough. Honey,
Sorry.
I do not know what's going on. Hang on just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. The dogs, because the lady across the street there over her door. Right across from us is a crop field, but just right on the other side is a house. Um. Anyway, the tree looked like a beautiful white lace, and it was just so pretty. But I love springtime for that. Of course, summertime there's a lot of more water involved activities and picnics and barbecues and 4th of July and all that kind of stuff. So each season I love. Fall's always gonna be my favorite, but it's kind of like the progression of life. And you think about, like, when fall comes, you think about last fall. And, I don't know, it just kind of makes you reflect on some things. And I really love all the seasons. I think it's good for you. Got anything to say? Oh, and the kids are out of school. Just
Oh, okay.
getting home. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's my perspective on seasons. I know some people are very much summer people, so they're feeling a little depressed right now. And two, because the days are getting shorter and the temperature cooler. So, but maybe try and just embrace every season and listen to my worship be really off kilter because Brad loaded it and Brad's kind of off kilter too. And,
Gotta spread the love.
Right, Nixie, Nixie, Nixie? Nixie's a little lover-dove. Oh, no, and then there's Charlie with him feelings. You have feelings, Charlie? We need to check and see what happened to that bark box because it said it'd been shipped over a week ago and it's never shown up. Holy moly, girlfriend. Wow. That's quite rude. Hey. Why are you over here? Hey, young man. Why are you over here with your feelings? Charlie, come here. Come here and stop with your feelings. I know I love you too. What? Holy moly. Love your dog. Charlie, man. Whenever they're in trouble, they're his. Right, Nixie? Are you a little lover-dubber? We got Angel over here, and we got little Jelly Bean down here on my feet. I'm trying to teach Jelly Bean I don't need to hold her every second of the day, because that's really what she wants. So maybe we could, hi Nixie, we could be on a blanket. Hi, what are you doing? Be on a blanket right by my fiance, right at my feet. Hello, girlfriend. I don't have anything for you. I don't have anything for you either.
Charlie,
I'm not taking you around. Come here. Hey. See, now you're making... Ah, wow, jelly. You're making jelly all crazy. All right, Charlie, come here. We're going to have a discussion. Come here. Come here. What is your issue, man? What's your issue, Nixie? Oh, Nixie, come on. Come on. What are you doing, Nixie?
Charlie.
Whatever you do. Nixie, you cannot crawl on my lap. Really?
He's trying.
I know. Okay, wow. Wow, okay. Now, Charlie, quit.
Come here, Charlie.
Now I'm jealous.
Come here. Okay, come
Nixie,
here.
why are you on my lap? Girlfriend.
Charlie.
Okay, that could have been an easier way to get around me than that.
I know.
Holy Lord Almighty, no. Okay, we're done now. Hey, no, come here. Unacceptable. Stop. No, stop with yourself. Are you done? Charlie. Really? Don't mouth me on. You're like a mouthy teenager.
Come here, mouthy teenager. Come here. Yeah, he won't come near me.
He won't. He knows better.
Yeah.
No, you've already had treats today. You're not getting more. No. So Nixie goes over to the container and nudges him. Like, those are where they are, Mom. So.
Oh, real quick also.
Yes?
I made oatmeal raisin
Reduced sugar oatmeal raisin cookies. And they're great. Okay. Everybody's gonna... Hey, no. Nixie, get down. Nixie. Get down. Okay, that's it. Yeah, Jelly's still not feeling good. She still won't eat her treat.
It out.
Yeah, she's not feeling good today.
Yeah.
She just really isn't. Oh, maybe she'll eat it now. Now she's going to eat it. Jelly's not felt that great today. I don't know. If you guys know anything about dogs and hate, please clue me in.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know what to really do. Makes me mad that she would just use the breeding dog. Poor thing. But she seems to be... She did eat that funny. She does seem to be in a little less pain today. I read that sometimes it can be painful for dogs and sometimes not really. So I just don't know how to really help her. I don't have any aspirin right now. A baby aspirin I don't have. And she only weighs maximum 15 pounds, so I don't want to give her anything that would cause her.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
she might be 17 pounds because I kind of overfeed her.
You need to cut that. Have you cutting it back? Don't make her fat, okay?
Nope.
You know, the humans are fat in this house, not the animals.
Yep.
You know, I do worry about that though. 'Cause I think you have cut back. I've cut back on the treats and changed them. They're not getting any soft treats. You know, and we're going to use up the dog biscuits we have. In fact, that's what we're going to need to do is you know, because I really do want to use up those dog biscuits. Because, you know, but even besides that, what are you going to work on next? Was your squirrel saw?
I've done that heart.
Oh yeah, he's doing his heart, and he's putting a picture of Missy in the middle, and he's pouring resin, and it's turning out really awesome. I'll have to show it to you. Are you going to put it on a stand?
No, I was gonna make it so it hangs on the wall.
That I guess that would work. It'd be hard to put that on a stand on a point.
Yeah.
So that's about all we got going on, guys. Like I said, don't worry too much about me. I'm a tough old bugger. Oh, let me tell you, before I leave, I got to tell you this story though about yesterday. Okay, so yesterday I'm in doing another blood draw. They just love my blood. So anyway, so I'm standing there in this clinic, and it's very, very packed here back in the lab area. Now this clinic was just the whole practice was just bought out. And so there's new ponies running the show, and so they've changed some policies, and now you need to sign in with a computer, you know, just your name, birth date, and phone number and stuff, nothing major. So, you know, this nurse is staying there so politely asking everybody if they're there for labs, and if you are, could you please sign in and stuff. This guy, okay, I'm standing here. There's two of the computer signing. He's on the other one, and he is raising a fit about why does he have to do this? He just did this out front, and she's explaining to him, you know, I'm sorry, sir, but this is a different system. We're not hooked up to them. And he's telling her about how valuable his time is and how ridiculous this is. And, you know, that he doesn't like this new change, this new policy change. And he goes, and I'm sure nobody else does here either. I'm speaking for all of us. That's the wrong thing to say around me. Because I didn't ask you to talk for me and you're not speaking for me. I turned so nicely and said, I have no problem with the new system, so you're not talking for me. And he's like, well, you would be in the minority then, ma'am. And I'm like, and you don't have to take it out on her. She is just doing her job. I'm not taking it out on her. I'm just complaining, like, and complaining to her will do what? She isn't the one that made the policy. He starts bouncing off something else. It is the packed waiting room, right? I don't know why, guys. I don't know. Okay, you got to picture this. This is a Christian-based practice, right? Many, many doctors. They always have piped in Christian music. Yours truly, and you that know me will laugh, turned and said, shut the fuck up. And I walked off to go find, you know, one of the few chairs still empty. With that, I got 5 or 6 different people applauding. Because, I mean, he was being such an ass. So he finally gets done. See, I think the reason he was complaining about having to sign in, even though it's a simple computer thing, is that he couldn't do it or something because she had to help him. Then he comes over and he goes, and yes, ma'am, I'm still complaining. And I said, and you have a nice day. You know. He goes, well, I love you too. And he walks off. It's like, whatever. Who's talking about love? You know? Who was talking about love? But I still can't believe I said that, you guys. I am not one who likes to draw any attention to myself in public, am I, hun?
No.
I like to just kind of be invisible if possible. But when you start mistreating somebody in any way, they're doing their job and stuff. That's where I draw the line. You will not mistreat a waitress, a store clerk, a nurse, a receptionist, a janitor, anybody. They're just doing their job. If you don't like a policy, take it up with the higher ups that made the policy that thought, oh, well, this would be fun. Let's change this and see how much fun it is. Most of the time, if it's a policy that you think is horrible, think about the people having to implement it and what a pain in the ass that can be.
I remember.
Yes. And, get all the nasty complaints and stuff. And you're like, I totally get it, but I'm just doing my job because I need a paycheck, So, yeah. It was amazing. It's just like, I mean, there was no reason. I mean, like I said, this lab area was packed. Most people were like a good 20 years my senior, and being helped in and out and stuff, and they could sit there and wait, right? And a lot of them I could tell were uncomfortable because they had whatever going on ailment wise, and they were uncomfortable. They aren't complaining a bit, but this jackwad who thinks his time, he was probably around my age, is so much more valuable. I hate that anyway. I hate when people act like their time is the most valuable. It's like we're all given the same amount of hours every day. How you choose to spend it is up to you. And I get having to work and stuff. That's just a suck ass part of life. Brad did it for so many years. I've done it, but it doesn't give you a right to act like, your time is just so much more valuable. And to speak that way to a nurse who's standing there in her mask and full gloves and everything is uncalled for. Absolutely uncalled for. Because he had that poor woman almost in tears. So, got to stand up. Right, honey?
Yep.
Got to stand
Yes,
up.
we do. And I'm proud of you. I'm so disappointed I didn't get a seat.
I know. Like, I told him, I said, because I told him just to wait out in the Jeep. When he says getting his rollator and getting in there and waiting and stuff, and there wouldn't have been any room for you back there. It was that packed.
Yeah.
But I thought, if Brad had been in there with me, he would have been, oh, here we go. I hope I don't have to throw somebody down. I try hard not to. I won't speak up unless I see somebody abusing somebody in any manner. Then it's on like a Donkey Kong. So, anyway, I just want to tell you guys that story.
I'm
All right.
proud of you.
Thank you. I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. Don't worry. I'll be all right. I know I will be. I'm too ornery. So, anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great day, and we will talk to you later. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.
Yeah,